fall of the Roman Empire consists of many unlucky occasions. It consisted of problems within and outside of the empire. They had to deal with financial problems and different attacks which caused difficulty in communication and political structure to fall apart.
Okay, they couldn't communicate properly, military overspending, and took a lot of resources. Attacks from everywhere made it unstable for Rome. There were a lot of barbarian attacks. The Visigoths and Vandals demanded more land, and they ended up having too much territory. They were too dependent on slaves. One half of the empire got too rich and the other too poor, and the government was sort of split in half. And the Huns were used to push out other barbarians, and the political structure fell apart. And I don't know how to say that. One of the emperors tried to reconquer the land, and Zurich took most of the west side. The Vandals controlled the grain supply to Rome, and the barbarians came back and ruled Gaul and Hispania.
So the whole top row is mostly barbarians and like them taking over the land. Barbarians had a little bit too much land since there was many groups of them, and then some of the parts like they really depended on slaves, and most of the barbarians wanted to own slaves so they could do all the work. Which one of the half was too rich, and another part was too poor, which the poor part caused war to try to take from the rich. And then the government was also split in half because of rulers. And then the Huns were used to push out other barbarians since the Huns were more superior than all other groups. The political structure fell apart because of all of the commotion and stuff. And then the emperor trying to reconquer the land succeeded for a couple years, but then eventually lost it once again. Then Zurich took most of the west side and then lost it to barbarians. And then Vandals controlled grain supply to Rome, which at any time they could cut off, and then Rome wouldn't have any more rice and grain and all their supplies. And the barbarians came back and ruled Gaul and Hispania.